tell Judah, like, please, can you please just stop ignoring him, please, so he will stop getting mad, because I didn't know what to do, because I was scared that,
This is Mary Yoder, a mother responsible for the death of her 4-year-old son, Judah Morgan, a crime she believes she can escape by placing all the blame on her equally evil husband. But what Mary doesn't realize is that cameras inside their own home were recording everything. And as detectives begin investigating, they uncover a disturbing past that suggests what happened to Judah was far more sinister than it first appeared.
Mary Yoder will pay for her neglectful role in the death of her 4-year-old son, Judah Morgan. In October of 2021, the boy's naked and badly bruised body was found on the basement floor of the family home.
Around 3 a.m. on October 11, 2021, 26-year-old Mary Yoder called 911 to report every parent's worst nightmare. She claimed she had just discovered her son Judah dead and insisted his father, 28-year-old Allan Morgan, was responsible. Deputies from Lawport County, Indiana, rushed to the rural Union Township home. Once inside, they were confronted with horrifying conditions. Trash and clutter were scattered throughout the house, and the kitchen was filled with spoiled, rotting food. The refrigerator had been secured with a cord and lock, and the basement appeared to resemble a torture chamber. But the most disturbing discovery awaited them in a back bedroom, where police found young Judah. While investigators collected evidence from the scene, the most crucial piece came from security cameras inside the home that had recorded everything that happened to Judah from beginning to end. Although Allan was the first person taken into custody, detectives quickly began to suspect that Mary knew far more than she was admitting and may have played an even greater role in her son's death than she wanted anyone to believe.
I would tell Judah, like, please, can you please just stop ignoring him, please, so he will stop getting mad, because I didn't know what to do, because I was scared that, if I intervened too much, maybe, that I would be down there too. So sometimes I just didn't say anything, because I knew that he would come back at me.
Judah was born testing positive for drugs, and when that was combined with substantiated allegations of abuse involving his older brother, Child Protective Services decided to immediately place him with a kinship caregiver. He remained in that placement for 4 years. However, despite earlier concerns, CPS eventually allowed Judah to be returned to the care of his biological parents. And within only a few months, the nightmare scenario that many had feared became a horrifying reality.
I feel like I need to answer that. Like, she needs to know.
We will take care of it after.
We'll take care of it, yeah.
Can I just say I'll call you back, like, with a text?
No.
An autopsy would later determine that Judah's death was a homicide caused by blunt force trauma, with earlier injuries also contributing to it. But while the circumstances surrounding his death are deeply disturbing, what may be even more shocking is that his own mother, the very person whose primary responsibility was to keep him alive, didn't call for help, even when she had the chance to do so. While Mary was in the hospital recovering after giving birth to her 5th child, she was sending troubling text messages to Allan about their son's worsening condition. When Allan responded that he didn't know what she expected him to do about the situation, Mary's chilling reply cast serious doubt on everything she would later claim. Mary decided to call her grandma during the break, and it's almost like she felt more bothered about breaking the news than the actual loss of her own child.
Does he still currently work then? Has he worked the last couple days, or?
No, because I've been in the hospital, so he was home with the kids.
Okay. Did he drop you off at the hospital? Is that how you got there?
No. Morgan had came to pick me up.
Oh, okay.
Is that Morgan Fulton?
Yes.
Mary insists that she secretly brought food to Judah, but the security cameras inside the home tell a different story. Instead, the footage shows Mary accompanying Allan and Judah down into the basement, and even sending the young boy there herself. And rather than stepping in to save him, she continued offering excuses that detectives investigating the case were quickly running out of patience for.
And then there was times where I would get frustrated, and I would tell Judah, like, please, can you please just stop ignoring him, please, so he will stop getting mad, because I didn't know what to do.
Mary may want the chance to see her children again someday, but everyone knows how that turned out the last time. Fortunately for them, she would be placed under arrest following this interview and charged with several crimes, including 2 counts of neglect of a dependent, failure to report abuse, and even cruelty to an animal, after the family dog was discovered severely malnourished.
Not like directly, no, but it was more of like the generalized thing. Like I just said, like with the, like if you say anything, you're gonna lose all your kids and you're not gonna have a house and you're not gonna have shit.
After realizing just how incriminating she had sounded during her first interview, Mary decided she needed to attempt some damage control with detectives the following day.
Like I was pregnant and I was trying to like stop him. And there was like a couple times where he went to try and hit him and he almost hit me in my stomach, so I just kind of backed up.
There's no doubt that Mary now claims she wishes she had handled things differently. Yet, there is no possibility of changing the past, and no way to bring Judah back. Still, even though nothing can be undone in this world, Mary says she holds on to the belief that her son is safe and at peace on the other side.
And there was a couple times where I just kind of grabbed and tried to like cover his ears, and because I tried to do something and he wasn't gonna stop, and I was too scared to.
Mary may never receive the closure she says she's searching for, but the justice system ultimately delivered consequences for what happened. She pleaded guilty to felony counts of neglect of a dependent resulting in death and domestic battery, and she was sentenced to 42 years in prison.
Tell Judah, like, please, can you please just stop ignoring him, please, so he will stop getting mad, because I didn't know what to do.
Allan Morgan was also charged and ultimately found guilty of murder, receiving a sentence of 70 years behind bars. In the aftermath of Judah's death and the scrutiny surrounding the role CPS played in the case, the Indiana state legislature passed what became known as Judah's Law. The law allows extended family members and unlicensed caregivers to step in when they believe a child may be in danger. So, while Judah's death remains a heartbreaking tragedy, there is hope that the next child in a similar situation might be protected before it is too late.